Good morning, I'm Dina Blizzard, and you're watching One Funny Morning. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen.
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody.
What's outside your weather door?
Good morning. Uppy, everybody.
Get ready.
Hey, greetings from the middle of the dumb bus trip, the original trip. We're in New York City.
And hi, I'm Stacy. This is Terry. This is Sharon, and this is Marin. And we're missing Laura.
And today we went to St. Patrick's Cathedral. We went to the Rockefeller Tree. And then we moseyed on over to Bryant Park, where I got pooped on by a pigeon. Welcome to One Funny Morning with your host, Dina Blizzard.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, uppy. Who wants to go back to bed? Me. Good morning. It is a lazy Thursday. No one really knows. I know, that was a great intro. Lou, you coming over? She got to stretch. That's booby. It is a lazy morning. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. If it's not, don't tell me. But back to bed, girl. I'm still in bed. I'm so jealous. Good morning, TikTok. How are you? It's the morning show. So it's snowing here in northern Illinois. Good morning, Gloria. How are you? That is quite a name. Gloria Warbiani Lazars. That's a lot of letters. That's all of them, I think. And it's time for Drinking of the Dogs, where we try to get the loudest water drinkers to be on the show, and then I'd have to actually raise my voice. This is foggy here in Oregon. I think it's just dreary everywhere. Courtney, good luck. I don't even know what that word is, but I wish you luck. I am not ready to be vertical, said everyone. I just don't know why we all can't shouldn't everything just shut except for all the stores we like? That's just an idea. I don't know. I know. The dogs just know when it's their segment. They're like, guys, our segment's up. They don't even need like a stage manager. Who's gotten out of bed? Maybe I'm the only one. Maybe all of you are in jammies, Christmas jammies still. Kim, good morning. I know. Look at all of our friends on TikTok. Hello, TikTokers. Is that what you're called? I don't know. Welcome to the morning show. This is our second week on the TikTok. If you like it, follow it, share it, or do whatever you're folded up. I don't know. Mail it to somebody. I don't know. I don't really know how TikTok works. I'm new. I've been taking multiple naps a day. Wouldn't it be great if there were nap awards? Do you guys remember when they were going to do sex awards? I don't think I'm making this up. You're like, wow, Dina, that took 2.5 solid minutes for you to go sideways. No, I'm telling you, there was an award. It was like they were going to start doing like championships of sex or something. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Is it too early for this? Either way, I would like for them. I'm not going to participate in that one. But if there were nap awards, I'm in. I would be. No, I didn't make that up. Shakendra, don't you remember? Don't you remember? Like as if it was on CNN. Don't you remember when they covered it? Yeah. Just can't get going. That's all right, Judy. I like it there. Girl, the lighting is fabulous. Yeah, my dad would beat us all in the nap. I don't know what you're talking about, said Robin. They did sex awards. That's what I'm saying. And it was, I'm not going to, it's too early. That's a tipsy. I'm going to look it up for Tipsy Tuesday. First show of the year. First show of the year. Okay, Dina. It's not weird at all. Colby's trying to get in on this segment. Good morning, Deneen. Good morning, Tim. Abadi, already? She's like, gotta go. Abadi, go back to bed. I don't know. Anyway, there's not much to say. Here's what I can tell you. This is how my weeks have been going. My week. There's a whole bunch of people sleeping on my couch. Is that happening at your house? What are you drinking? Gigi, if you're new here. I think I'm new here, but whatever. I have got bad kidneys, so I have to drink a lot of lemon water and vodka. Kidding, sometimes. But I put it in this vase because instead of drinking like 18 regular glasses of juice, I just drink 4 vases. You don't drink out of vases. You guys are weird. Partying with friends tonight. I can't wait. Yeah, no. I have been just easing into laying around. I cooked. Last night, I made spinach artichoke dip for who? Nobody. I made Greek salad. Oh, who came over? Nobody. And I made peppers and eggs. Who's that for? Just me. Pineapple Hut, Florida. Welcome. And now Joey Joe travels with his vase. Can I tell you, my clumsy hands would drop that vase. I went to Crate and Barrel just before Christmas for some present stuff, right? And here's Pedro. Only 362 days left before Christmas. See, Pedro is smart and getting in on it now. And I'm still going to be late, Pedro, even with 365 days notice. Anyway, Dina, you liar. I'm at the Crate and Barrel, and who did I buy something for? I bought something for somebody. It wasn't me. It was nice, whatever it was. Either way, I'm standing in the line, and they got, hey, Robert, and they got all the stuff by the cashier thing. And I look over, they got a real nice vase, real fancy Crate and Barrel. I don't even know where this came from. This was probably filled with jelly. But at the Crate and Barrel, they had a fancy vase. And I was like, oh, that's a nice vase. This is me. This is who I am. I hope you get this affliction. I hope that you're in stores. And one day you see a vase. Like, you can't do a big vase. I have big vases. I'm not trashy. Okay. Very specific size vase, about this size. I hope that you go to stores and you start looking at vases and go, oh, that would be nice to drink out of. Like that. Because it's weird. But this is who I am. Pedro, I have 3 dogs. So there's 3 names. There's Lulu Pecorino. I'm going to let you guess what she likes to eat. Steal. Take from the fridge. Stick her nose in. Ruby Booby, who just goes by Booby. She's our favorite. And then Colby the Poop Eater. Do you want to know what he eats? Just a guess. Just take a guess. Anyway. That's so wonderful. You did all that cooking for you. Me? I'm lazy. I don't know. There's a lot of people here now. Curly top. So I've decided to just start making food so they stop asking me to go out and take them out. Do you ever look at your kids? How much is it if you were to guess? And here's what rubs me the wrong way. So I did the divorce thing. I had a good run for a year and a half, 2 years, where I was like, I'm gonna update my house. I'm gonna lean into this divorce. I'm gonna do stuff. Well, that time is over, and now we're back on a budget. And number one, I don't like it. Let's just say that. Number two, if you're on a budget, did you ever try to take your kids out to eat? And what kind of loan did you get from your local bank? Because here's what I'm saying. Tell me what kind of dogs you have. Suzanne said, I'm new here and blind. Tell me what kind of dogs you have. All right, Suzanne. Well, one's a poop eater. He's a black lab. Smells like poop. Shuffles, Suzanne. So you'll hear him walk by. And now he's got here he comes. Listen. Suzanne, that's just for you. He shuffles and smells like poop. He'll be the easiest for you to identify. Lulu, you'll never see. So no one has. She's like a cat that hides. But she is a boxer, and so is Lulu. But Lulu has like the head of, she's got a boxer head that's like square, like she gonna kill you. And Ruby's like long and lean. Their coloring is the same. But Ruby is like a reindeer, and she prances when she walks. But they're both that. It was a bridal. There's a word for them. The color, like a caramel color, with the white patches on their face. Adorable. He's a lab and poodle mix. Colby is. Yeah, you'll never see Ruby. Lulu, you'll say Brindle. That's it. Thank you, Brindle. They're both Brindle, and Lulu is the co-host, and you might see her big fat head or the outline of it. Either way, it's big fat. Pre-divorce, I let the kids order any drinks that they're in. Post of order, water only. It adds $15 to the bill. Girl, tell me. So now, anytime my kids are home, they're like, hey, do you want to order blank? I'm like, nope. Are you buying it? No. I got a couple ingredients over here. I'll just go whip something up. You never realize how creative you get when you don't have money. Real creative. I don't like it. But I'm eating all the food in the house. I've almost gotten through the whole. Remember when I said like months ago, I was like, this freezer is filled with food. Nobody's going to eat. I've been eating it all. Real disgusting. Real gross. There's a reason you don't eat that food in your freezer. What's in your freezer right now that you have no plans whatsoever on ever eating, and you don't even know why you bought it? You don't know why it's in it. You were in a special place where you were like, I'm going to make scallops and linguine. Who were you that day? I have scallops in there from last year. I don't think I can eat them, but it feels wrong to throw them out. Yucky popsicles. Who doesn't have yucky popsicles? Beef tongue. Freezer burnt fish. Old waffles. 2 years old. Brussels sprouts. Pizza pockets. That's what I'm saying. Corned beef. Taquitos. Rice cauliflower. Cajun smoked sausage. Why? Who were you? Leftovers from the holidays. Here comes Jurgen. What is that hanging on your tree? That is the only ornament that got up this year. This is who I am as a person. I'm having a tough time this holiday. I don't know if it's obvious from these pictures. This is the only thing that's up. Thank God I got this tree. So that's that. Deer meat, Costco, anything from Costco. I have good stuff in my freezer. I stopped buying random things because I can use it later. Yes, exactly. That's what everyone thinks a freezer is. I can use this if people come over. No one's coming. Number one. Get out of there. No one's coming. And nobody wants it. Tanya, please come decorate next year. Leslie just said, my tree has no ornaments on it. You're not alone. Thank you. And gluten-free food from mid-November. You're probably not wrong. Oh, and yours? Keep it. Jurgen, don't keep it. Find another gluten-free friend. I thought it was the price tag still on the tree. It's not that. You're not that. Is it your conscience that stops you from throwing it out? Said David. A little bit. Yeah. I don't know. I've been trying to eat it. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to buy any more food. I'm going to eat what's in here. So what's left? I made these like, Annie Ann's pretzels. So good. You basically, I feel like when you die, they hand you an Annie Ann's pretzel and you get to go to heaven. That's how I think it goes. It's like pre-heaven and then heaven. And Annie Ann's is involved. And I can't say that about many other food chains. But I know Annie Ann's, it's like an appetizer. Anyway, I bought a gluten-free version of those. And I put them in my freezer and I was like, these are going to be great one day when I have a broken heart and drunk. And I didn't. I was probably sober. I used that loosely and I didn't have a broken heart and I ate them. And guess what? They were disgusting. Most of the stuff, I haven't been able to eat a pretzel since I stopped working. Steak Diane, you worked at Annie Ann's? And you've never let me smell you up close? Because I bet I would have been able to still smell you. Smell the pretzels. I'm prejudiced against Annie Ann's. Had my pocketbook stolen there. Now, Renee, you can't hold that against Annie. Auntie? Auntie. What is it? It's not Annie M. Annie Ann. Mm-hmm. One of the first times I started watching, Brooke ordered a pretzel and had it delivered. Remember? When Brooke was like, I'm sick. Let's what's it called? Or Uber Eats Annie Ann's and I'll feel better. Very dry. They were gross. Mm-hmm. They're plenty. Added so much humor. We miss you at the boards. Oh, thanks, Irene. I loved doing Miss America. I had a great time. Mm-hmm. The smell never leaves you clothes you wear there. Send me your old clothes. I'm going to be like one of those weird murderers that takes people's clothes, but it's just only people who work at Annie Ann's. Maybe I'll figure out how to make them gluten-free. I don't like the butter on the pretzels. What? Never eaten an Annie Ann's pretzel. Never had Annie Ann's. What? Marlene, I watched the video of you and your sister. Wow, your kids look like her. I know. My cousin met her now husband at the Philadelphia Pretzel Factory. I would not have thought. Yeah, it is, bro. Mm-hmm. Here's Steak Diane being the consummate employee. You can get them without butter, but I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, that's because they could literally, I don't think it has anything to do with the pretzel. I think it's just the butter. They could just sell butter, honestly. If they just sold butter and sugar and cinnamon, it would be just as good. Yeah. Let's talk about mall food, said Kezia. I hate Cinnabon. Can't stand the smell or taste it. Okay, Kezia, what? Kezia, you're eating the outside, and that needs to stop. If you got a Cinnabon, let's just put it together. Let's just talk about the right way to eat a Cinnabon. Open the Cinnabon container. Get a knife, cut around the outside of the Cinnabon, throw it away. Just throw it behind you. Like that. The inside of that Cinnabon also served in heaven. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I get mad if I don't have enough sugar, butter, and cinnamon. Thank you. Yeah. The middle's the best part. They sell the center. They just sell the centers? What? I worked at McDonald's back in the 90s. The value meals were $2.99. Happy meals were under $2. Yeah. So let's go back to what I originally said. I have a random question. Where does Steak Diane get the name Steak Diane? Brooke? Glad you asked. We were on a trip. The very first trip? Steak was the first trip? Second trip. And everybody had to say like, something like a fun fact about them. And her fun fact was that some of her friends call her Steak Diane. And you had to say whether it was like who that belonged to, but she said Steak Diane. We're like, why? It's something to do about somebody's shorts in college, and they had the word steak on them, and she wore them, and then it just kind of stuck, and they just called her Steak, and then we called her Steak. And then we made Steak Diane one day on Walla Cooking with Di, and I torched my kitchen, and I didn't burn the house down. And it's just been heaven since then. And the rule here is, Brooke, that if you do get a nickname and you want it to stick, then you have to update your Facebook and or TikTok name to make it solid. So she was committed. I think she was the first one to change her name. It was awesome. Mm-hmm. Oh, Kathy, nobody believes me. I'm gonna make a video about it. Mm-hmm. Colby, stop it, Colby. She's not a popsicle. It's been on my list since you talked about it. Angela said I was gifted new books for Christmas, and The Shadow of a Badge is one of them. It's been on my list since you talked about it. That's so nice, Angela. So when my dad was still alive, he wanted to go on a pilgrimage to the site of where the memorial for Flight 93 in Pennsylvania. And there is an amazing story of a FBI agent who was one of the first people on the scene. And the book she wrote is called In the Shadow of a Badge. And it talks about saints and angels and legions of angels. And we were able to hear her go speak in Pennsylvania. It was the last pilgrimage we did with my dad. And it was so amazing. And the book is really beautiful. If you're looking for some guardian angels and all of the things. So yeah, it was good. Anyway, let's go back to trying to take your kids out to dinner. It used to be roughly if Happy Meals were $2, and Diana wouldn't even let us get our own Happy Meal. We'd just split it. She'd be like, we're getting 2 Happy Meals and we'll split it between 3 kids. We're like, that's not even legal, I don't think. It's a Happy Meal. It's $2. But she didn't care. She worked at McDonald's and she got McDonald's bucks. Diana didn't play. Here was Diana's thing. She never looked us in the eye, but I feel like if she could have just been honest with us, she'd be like, we're poor. Okay? You got to accept it. You're not going to know you're poor. Okay? Because I'm gonna make you a Cabbage Patch doll. She did. And I'm not going to go into how hurtful that was. One year she did eventually buy them, but I'm not sure if she started making them before or after she bought the real ones. But Taco John's yesterday, $13.49 for my son's meal. I about pooped. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you're here because I'm so confused on what day it is. This makes me feel normal. Me too, Victoria. Victoria, I don't know what I would be doing all week. People are like, you're going to continue working this week? I'm like, work? Is this okay? But what would I be doing? I don't know. I got a boy Cabbage Patch dressed as a girl. Oh, there you go, Nick. You were way ahead of your time. Mm-hmm. If I get Chick-fil-A, it's about $60 for the family. It's crazy, right? We were poor and we didn't know it. Addie, so much love in our house. I think Diana was like, listen, we don't got a lot of money, but if we just hug them a lot, I don't think they're going to know. So it was a beautiful, poor place to live. Mm-hmm, but we didn't know. We had a great time. I have no idea if we're still in December or what. Nancy B, I hear you. Mm-hmm. I did have a good childhood. Even though we didn't have money, times were just different. You're not wrong. Waking up thinking it's Wednesday. That's what I said. I was like, guys, I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. And unless somebody can come with some real hard evidence of it not being Thursday, that's what you're going to rock. And so far, no one has mentioned anything. I thought only rich people had a refrigerator with an ice maker. Girl. All right, let's talk about the things that when you were little, because I got a lot. If you went to somebody's house and they had X, you were like, those people are rich. Now, it's going to run the gamut because like you always think we were poor, but there's always got to be poorer people and there's got to be richer people, but you don't know that. You only know what you know. And we didn't know anybody poorer than us. So I'm sure there might have been. But like we had food and Di never used salt. So we were poor enough that we didn't have salt. That I knew, or taste. An above ground pool. Any pool, but yeah, even an above ground. Yeah, Charmin toilet paper. Stairs. How poor were you? Stairs. I did not. Cable. Oh yeah, we didn't have cable for a long time. We had to go to my grandmom's house for cable. My cousins had Atari. Now Di wouldn't get us Atari. Let's just talk about it. Diana said we couldn't afford Atari, so she got us in television. Anybody ever heard of it? No. A color TV. See, there's some young people going, what? Yeah. A deep freezer with lots of ice cream. Yeah, no, we never had cable. Air conditioning. We didn't have air conditioning, Maggie. I would be like, what do we need it for? Open the windows. That's why I got all these trees. Like she bought them. Like she planted them. Like Diana was like, I'm going to save a lot of money. A walk-in closet. What's a walk-in closet? Never heard of it. $65 to walk into a trampoline park. That's what I'm saying. Stairs. What does that mean if you had more than one bathroom? Yeah. Diana built a bathroom in the basement. It was real gross. Yeah, 2 bathrooms. A water bed. My girlfriend's brother had a water bed and a lava lamp. Girl, probably got a lot of girls pregnant. All I'm saying is that was a thing. Ding dongs? We never had ding dongs. Never. I wish Jacqueline, are you up? Come sit here. I want to see if you know any of these words. Jacqueline, what do you think would happen if we didn't have cable? We would die. Thank you. If we wanted to watch Nickelodeon, because Nickelodeon was the only network that had like cartoons and stuff, we had to go to grandmom's. Color TV. If you were rich, you had braces. Yeah. We all eventually did get braces. I think my dad had the good insurance. A pool. Rich people had double front doors. Remember the first time you saw when people's doors would open like you'd walk in like this. What is this place? I have both of those, a waterbed and a lava lamp. Girl, who'd you knock up? I thought only rich people lived in houses. I grew up in an apartment in DC. A pool. A huge Wurlitzer organ. Why would they have a Wurlitzer? We were so poor, we had to rent the turkey. What? Plum, what are you talking about? Name brand food, more than one TV, heart-shaped tub. Where are you guys going? Are you like at a nudie place? A basement? A second floor house. Really? So that's so funny you say it. We had a bi-level. So, I mean, like, when you walk in, it was like 6 steps up, 6 steps down. So yeah, your own room. I didn't have my own room. Aunt Nikki and I, we used to fight. Listen, if you shared a room, please confirm that at some point between you and your sister, you and your brother, that you put a line down the middle of the room, line through the closet, and you were like, do not come on my side. I'm telling you, we split the room in half one day because she's real dumb. We split in half, okay? We put a line down, boom, piece of rope or hose or something, put it right down the middle. It was great. And she was like, my side is bigger. And I was like, yeah, well, my side has the door. So she's like, what does that mean? I go, I don't know how you're getting out. Dumb. This is what we did. This is what we did. When you're 10 and 11 and you got nothing else to do, you're like, do not try to exit out through my door. She's like, you can't have the door. I go, if you look at the line, this side has the door. Yours has a dumb window. Mm-hmm. A microwave. We didn't get a mic. You had a television, Carol? Nobody did. A couch recliner. A clothes dryer. I used to put everything on a string rope in the basement. Mm-hmm. I remember I got my own phone number in my room with an answering machine. Girl. Mm-hmm. Potato chips. What? An intercom system. Yes. Mm-hmm. A trash compactor. Beth, I didn't even know what that meant. I remember going to my girlfriend's house and they had this like drawer for trash. I was like, oh, is this your trash can? She goes, oh, that's just the trash compactor, but you can put it in there. And I was like, the what? The trash compactor? What? What do you do with it? You put trash in it. Wasn't that a trash can? Mm-mm. A laundry chute. If somebody had a laundry chute, I was like, where does it go? Who's down there? They're like, nobody's down there. Why do you have it? It's so funny. And she had in her sink, she had hot and cold, normal, and then like another thing, like a spout. And I was like, what's the spout? She's, oh, that's for hot water. I was like, that's what this is dial. So she's, no, that's like for coffee, like for tea or hot chocolate, like the whole, everything that comes with like boiling hot water. I was like, what? We have a laundry chute in this house that we use just to yell at the kids upstairs. Say, Chris, a lot of stuff comes in here. A Jan Sport backpack, girl. If somebody had like name brand stuff in high school, you were like, girl, you got a Jan Sport? You are fancy. Mm-hmm. Melissa just said more than one phone. I'm trying to think, Melissa, if we had more than one. Now that you're saying it, I think we just had the one in the kitchen. That can't be right. I think eventually they put them in our rooms with those little square boxes. Was that cable? No, that was phones. I think eventually, but you're right. For a while, we just had it. Jordache jeans, Columbia jackets, Swatch watches. Oh, we don't have cable now, Katie. A TV, you didn't have to warm up, so the screen didn't bounce. If we had people coming over, we'd have to warm up the TV. What do you mean? Like I remember, like the old TVs, if you it would like it would like open up. The screen would open up. It's happening. Yeah, we never had Wonder Bread. Diana would never buy Wonder Bread. A cleaning lady, a VCR, Prism. Remember Prism? An automatic garage door. Oh, you're right. We didn't have that. Walk-in pantries, Barbie dream houses. So funny. Fax machine. So funny. I shared a room with 4 sisters. Shared a room with my sister, and yes, did the tape once, but it was ignored. People who went on vacation. Yeah, Carrie, we never went on vacation. We all got in a car and just drove to Florida over and over. I shared a room with my grandmother for a while. I would love that. I got beat up by my sister a lot. Girl, I know it. My side had the door in the closet. Yeah, Tracy, we're not stupid. Mm-hmm. Meredith, we walked to a nudist beach over Christmas. Some old dude was there, all shriveled up. I'm kept our twin beds and they're coming to my house. There you go. We did the line, but it was on my side of the room, so I had the only doorway to get in and get out. That's what I'm saying. You're not stupid. I was an only child, so I talked to myself. So funny. We didn't have a camera, so we had to go to our neighbors for pictures. What? An elevator. I don't know anybody that had an elevator in like 70s or 80s. Come here, love. No? Okay, she's still on break. A trampoline, a dishwasher, call waiting. I don't know if people still use trash compactors. Mm-hmm. A push button phone versus rotary, remember? I was like, we're going to lose years of our life with this telephone. It was so funny. Could you imagine if our kids had to share a phone now? No. It'd be so funny. They'd be like, what do you mean? I'd be like, you have to get up and go change the channel. What? Do you want to watch the show? No. Then get up. What do you mean get up? Get up. Do you remember? I was thinking anytime I see a printer, not that I'm running into them often, but do you ever like just every once in a while look at a printer and it just goes zip, 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 and it's out. And then you think about how many years of your life were wasted. Just listen to this. Zip. 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 Was a dot printer something dot? So funny. Mm-hmm. So funny. We had bunk beds, a dot matrix, and that thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's funny because when you explain it to them, they act like we're making this crap up. Mm-hmm. Kids don't know what commercial breaks are. And you would time it. You would time your pee break with the commercial break. You would time it. And you're like, come on, it's starting! The greatest thing on a Saturday. Listen, kids don't know joy until they have heard of Saturday morning cartoons. I think that is the part that's just a shame. They don't know the joy of Saturday morning cartoons. Mm-hmm. It was the greatest thing. You go in your sister's room, wake up. It's time for Saturday morning cartoons. Mm-hmm. You went to school with Julie Nimoy, Leonard Nimoy's daughter? What? Yeah, and when you get up to go to the bathroom, your siblings would steal your good seat. Remember, you'd come back, you'd be like, get out of my seat. I'd be like, what are you talking about? I'd be like, you're in my seat. I was in that seat. It's my seat. I farted in that seat before I left. It's my seat. Was it warm when you sat in it? Oh, you just brought up a lot of memories for me just by saying my seat. That's my seat. Get up. I'm just a bill, just on Capitol Hill. Mm-hmm. Move your meat, lose your seat. Hit your feet, lose your seat. Look, is that a saying? I never heard it. Mm-hmm. Why are you all saying that saying? Move your feet, lose your seat. No, sit in my chair. I'm going to punch you in the face. That was the saying in Jersey. But I love how you blaming the person that moved. No, that is not. That was not a saying. Get out of my seat or I'm going to punch you in the face. It doesn't rhyme. But that was the saying in Jersey. On your feet, lose your seat. That's what we used to say. What? Shuffle your feet, lose your seat. Jersey don't care to rhyme. What is this? You used to save them and no siblings could take it. If you forgot, you lose your seat. What are you saying? No, it doesn't have to rhyme in New Jersey. It's get out of my seat or I'm going to punch you in the face. That's it. Doesn't rhyme. But very effective, especially if you've got good coordination. That's how I rolled. No, it's a problem, Lily. Exactly. We don't give a crap if this rhymes. Get out of my seat. What? Come on. This explains the mafia. Thank you. My brother just sat on me. He didn't say anything. Rebecca, that's what I mean. That's what my sister would do. Yeah, 10 for flinching. Yeah, Tamiko, that's what I'm saying. We didn't do the whatever you guys are talking about. You can't move your feet, lose your seat. What? Was your nickname Knuckles, basically? And I played piano. Like, I had, like, muscle arms. I could punch. Not now. I'll break. But, yeah. I didn't have a lot of weight to me, but I could punch. Yeah. My son would sit on his sister and fart. Yeah, exactly. And if he sat in dad's chair, don't sit. It'd be like, is that dad's chair? Oh, I love that it's such a lovely, lovely memories of things from our childhood just slowly degrades into, and then I punched her in the face. What's the other instrument you played? I played cello. I was really good at piano. It was like, at cello. My family wouldn't steal your seat. When you got up, we would decide who was going to scare you on your way back. We were going to where we sat until that one aunt showed up, and then everyone knew to get up and offer her a seat. Yeah. So funny. My brother would lick cookies and things he wanted so no one else would eat them. You're not wrong. Courtney, I am not going to say I haven't done that. Listen, times were tough. How many people have not, you want this? Come on. That is a go-to move in New Jersey. That's mine. I licked it. No, I licked it. The dog, everything. It's all mine. Yep. We called the window seat. There were 4 of us. Jane, that don't mean anything. We would rip each other out of the car. What are you talking about calling it? Just calling it. I don't need to call it. I'm just going to pull you out of the car. Okay. How about sitting there with a tape recorder, trying to tape your favorite song on the radio, and then when you did, the tape got stuck and you needed a pencil to put the tape back in the cassette. Boom. That's 1982 right there. I do that now, so my students don't bug me for my coat. That's what I'm saying. Oh, anybody want it? Cool, it's mine. How about this one? Oh, anybody want this? Cool, it's mine. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I don't mind saliva. I'll eat it. My sister's like, I'm going to do it. I was like, great. Give me your cupcake. I don't care. I like cupcakes. Whatever. You got to do you. Crystal's like, I wouldn't survive living in Jersey. Yeah. You can't just show up in Jersey. There's like a whole like orientation, a lot of training involved, mostly boxing. Yeah. Put on this live. What the Facebook keeps finding new ways to suck. Yeah, I don't know what I see or what I can't see what I don't see. Does that make sense? Exactly. It's exactly what Lady Di did with the donuts. Thank you. Now you know why I'm like this. Hey, booby. Boob, you gonna come be on the show? Booby. Boob, it's time for goodbyes. Booby, you'll be our goodbye dog. Come on. Come on. Booby, come. Oh, look who decided to come to work. Come here, Lou. If I say Lulu come to work, she won't come. But if I say Booby come to work, Lulu's like, oh, you need me? She knows she don't want to replace it walking in on this. Mm-hmm. Lulu's here. Lulu, say hi to people. Hi, everybody. I'm a little tired today. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So listen, everybody. We had another great. It's Thursday. Do you agree or disagree? That sounds good. So it's Thursday. I just want to say it a couple more times so everybody's comfortable with where we landed. Let's just agree. Okay. And if they're talking about people sitting in the back seat, and if you fell asleep, if you were in the middle, you would bounce from leaning on one person to leaning on the other person like a volleyball. That is true. You have a good day today? Not really. Okay. I like doing her voice and my voice. Okay. All right. Bethany's like, wait, it's Thursday? Girl, I did a lot of research. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. She's like, wait a minute. Yeah. I got to look at my phone multiple times a day to know what day it is. Girl, I know. That's why I keep saying it. So that's it, everybody. We'll be here tomorrow morning for one more show before the new year. But I hope you're doing something relaxing and something lovely for yourself. So like Judy from Saskatoon says, do something nice for yourself or others today. And if you don't, just go back to bed. That could just be, it could be nice for everybody because then you would be in a good mood and you wouldn't be annoying to people around you. Naps can bring people together. Keep that in mind. All right, everybody. Lulu's ready to go do something, right, Lou? Yes. So have a great day and a blessed day. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow morning, which is Friday. That's all. Okay. Have a good one. I'll see you. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.